Break in our El Fuego trio with a couple of ribeyes. Gonna really put this thing through its paces. The reverse sear. Go low and slow, starting it out with the pellets. And then I'm gonna fire up some charcoal to get a solid sear at the end of our cook. Here's our ribeyes. Went to the local butcher. Got a couple cut 2 inches thick. That way we got plenty of time to take on some smoke before we get a nice sear.
Wow. What are you going to use to season them?
So we've just got some Kinders, the blend, just salt, pepper, and garlic. Gotta keep it simple. Gonna pop out my Ribeyes seasoning bucket. Put these in, that way we don't make a giant mess getting these covered with seasoning. I'm gonna be very liberal with the seasoning. Make sure we get it all over the front and back, side to side. Give those a little pat. Make sure your seasoning sticks. Don't forget the top and the bottom. Also like these Ribeyes buckets because you can throw the lid back on and let them rest in your refrigerator. And that's exactly what I'm going to do while I go get the El Fuego fired up. Alright, we're back. Our steaks were sitting for about 45 minutes. It's a little hard to tell with the light, but it definitely pulled some moisture up to the surface with the salt. Now it's going to suck back in. These are going to be some nice juicy ribeyes. I got my Fireboard Pulse wireless probes. And this Lone Star Grillz, it came with 3 probes, but I bought these extra when they came out back in September of last year, whenever it was. I really like these. They connect to the app, they connect to the Fireboard, and obviously let you monitor the cook just like a wired probe. These also have built-in ambient temp sensors in the head of the probe. So we're going to go ahead and get these inserted. And next time you see us, we'll be putting these ribeyes on El Fuego. Alright guys, we got our ribeyes ready to go. Get them on for the first part of our smoke. Make sure you stick around till the end. So once these hit an internal temperature of about 110, 115, we're going to fire up some charcoal and get these seared. Stay tuned. Alright guys, our steaks are sitting at around 85 and 90 internal, so I'm going to get some charcoal fired up. Just some Kingsford. Got our little fire starters in there. Gonna give them a blast. And let these babies roll, get this charcoal going. By the time they're about done, our steak should be at about the internal temperature we want. Again, probably about 110, maybe about 120. And we'll raise this charcoal grate up, great height. Get a solid sear on these steaks. We'll be back in, I don't know, probably about 15-20 minutes. Alright guys, our internal temps are right about where we want them. Take a look at the color on those, looking really good. Got our coals going, so I'm going to take these, set them up on the top shelf. I already shut down the fireboard. So we are going to raise up this grate. Actually, first I'll probably stir these coals around a little bit to spread them out. And we'll let the other grate start warming up. That closed. We got our vent all the way open. We're going to raise this up nice and high. See, those coals are going well. I'm going to close it down, give it a couple minutes. Once those grates are ready, I'm going to get those ribeyes on and get them nice and seared. Alright guys, we're going to get these ribeyes seared. Pop these probes out. That is a nice sizzle. I took the probes out. Can't remember off the top of my head what their highest temperature rating is. I think it's probably around 500 degrees or so. I don't want to leave them in there and cause any issues, so I'll just let these roll maybe about 2 minutes aside, and we'll give them a flip. They smell great. I'm really excited to cut into these. So, first overall impression so far, I am happy with how the pellet smoker side ran. I know I didn't give you guys a whole lot of updates throughout the cook. As they say, if you're looking, you're not cooking. I don't want to open up too much, but I can share a picture of the Fireboard app. It'll kind of give you the temperature graphs throughout the cook. It's held pretty consistent, obviously, until I started getting the charcoals going. It caused the temperature fluctuations a little bit because I had the split side door opened up and then the fire that started from the coals. But outside of that, I mean, it held pretty consistent at around 225. When you're doing a reverse sear like this, you obviously want to keep the temperature lower. You're going to get the most amount of smoke produced, and obviously these are a little thinner. Even though they're a thicker cut ribeye, they are a little bit thinner than your briskets and your pork butts and those other larger cuts of meat. So you really want to keep the temperatures low so you got as much time getting smoke on them as possible. Give these a flip. I think next time I probably will try to use some more charcoal. Going a little light on the charcoal this time around. Not quite as hot as I would like, but I think it's going to make do. Got my ThermoPro. Get a quick internal temperature reading. When I pulled them off, they were both about 125, 120. That's where we're sitting right now. On the back is at 120. Front is about 126. We'll give these a couple minutes. Even close the lid to let them heat up a little more. And then we'll check back once they're ready to come off. Alright guys, we're back out. We'll give them another flip. See, we still got a nice sizzle going. This guy up a little bit. There we go. And 2 more minutes there. Flip them 2 more minutes. And I think they'll be ready to come off. Give them a little rest. Get them sliced and see how we turned out. Be back soon. Alright guys, at 4 minutes total on each side. Pull these off. We're going to get them inside for a nice little rest. One last thing that I get. Damper's closed. Help keep this fire out. Alright, there you have it guys.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, baby. See guys, got some great color in there. You can see the smoke ring around the outside. It's nice and juicy, nice and tender. Smells amazing. Fat's rendered. It's got everything you're going to look for in a reverse seared piece of meat. Only thing left to do is eat it. Wow. That's so good. You gonna try it?
Yeah. Wow.
Very, very good.
Mm-hmm. Good job.